window washer, inventor, vigilante, and ally to Spider-Man. Let's jump right into the video and find out who is the Prowler. Hobie Brown, known to the world as Hobie, was born into struggle. The youngest of 9 children, he grew up in the Bronx after his family left San Francisco. After high school, Hobie took up work as a window washer, a job as perilous as it was thankless. But danger sparked invention. He crafted some ingenious tools. Wrist and ankle cartridges filled with cleaning fluid, steel claws for scaling walls, and boots designed to absorb the shock of a fall. When his girlfriend Mindy urged him to present his safety devices to his boss, Hobie was met with ridicule. Humiliated and enraged, he quit. Feeling cornered by life itself, he stitched together a hood and cape, forged an armored suit, and transformed his gadgets into weapons. Thus, the Prowler was born. His first mission was reckless. He planned to rob J. Jonah Jameson, then return the money as Hobie and bask in the fame. But fate intervened. At the Daily Bugle, Peter Parker confronted him. To protect his secret identity, Peter staged his own apparent death, leaving Hobie to believe he had killed him. Horrified, Hobie fled, only to clash with Spider-Man himself. The battle ended with Hobie escaping in a cloud of gas, but guilt still consumed him. Determined to clear his name, he set a trap for Spider-Man the following night. In combat against Spider-Man, Hobie realized the truth. Spider-Man was just too fast, too strong, and too far beyond him, so he fled. Spider-Man caught him, but instead of punishment, he offered him mercy. He saw Hobie not as a hardened criminal, but as a kid, lost, desperate, and no older than himself. That moment of compassion changed Hobie's path forever. Hobie returned to honest work, washing windows once more, until Spider-Man sought him out. To protect his secret identity, Peter asked Hobie to wear the Spider-Man suit and appear at the Stacy's home. Hobie quickly agreed, grateful for the chance to repay the mercy shown to him. But later, when Captain Stacy's death cast suspicion on Spider-Man, Hobie's faith wavered. Donning the Prowler mantle again, he confronted Spider-Man, convinced he had been betrayed. Their battle ended with Hobie injured and Spider-Man rushing him to the hospital. Life moved forward. Hobie married Mindy, found work in construction, and mentored a young man named Manny. When Manny was killed and the Vigilante, the White Tiger, was accused, Hobie's grief reignited the Prowler. He hunted the White Tiger, consumed by vengeance, until the police revealed the Vigilante's innocence. Later, Hobie's Prowler suit and gear were stolen. Hobie only discovered it had been stolen when he was confronted by Spider-Man about the Prowler framing him for a murder. After discovering that it wasn't Hobie, Spider-Man went on to clear himself of the murder charges and return the Prowler gear and suit to Hobie. Hobie continued to stay away from any activities as the Prowler until his wife Mindy was in trouble. Mindy was working as a bookkeeper for Transcorp, owned by the villainous Justin Hammer. When the company was caught up in some shady stock dealings, they framed Mindy. To clear his wife's name, Hobie suited up as the Prowler once again. The Prowler discovered the evidence he needed had been attached to a valuable chalice on a microchip. That chalice was currently on display in Los Angeles. So the Prowler headed to Los Angeles, where he accosted the notorious thief the Black Fox, who was in the process of stealing the valuable chalice. Unfortunately, he was stopped by Spider-Man and the Black Fox escaped. The Prowler then told Spider-Man why he needed the chalice, and the two teamed up to retrieve the chalice and clear Mindy of the charges. Later, when Spider-Man was accused of robbing the millionaire Winston Walker, the Prowler set out to clear Spidey's name. His efforts led to a messy brawl involving himself, Puma, Rocket Racer, Willow-Wasp, Spider-Man, the Sandman, and Silver Sable. After the dust settled, it was revealed that Spider-Man had been assisting Silver Sable, who offered all of them freelance jobs. So when the construction jobs dried up, Hobie decided it was time to take up Silver Sable on her offer. His adventures as the Prowler expanded when he joined Silver Sable's Wild Pack. The Prowler was later part of a group of Spider-Man acquaintances that Spider-Man recruited to help him face the Avengers. Spider-Man and his allies faced off with the Avengers until Puma apprehended the Space Phantom. From the Space Phantom, they learned that Spider-Man had been manipulated by him into fighting the Avengers. Cooler heads prevailed and the situation was resolved. Later, when mercenary work became hard to find, the Prowler and Rocket Racer tried to cash in on the deadly Great Game. They staged a fight that was interrupted by El Toro Negro. The confrontation left Hobie temporarily paralyzed. Hobie would eventually regain mobility and resurface during the Superhuman Civil War. He was captured for refusing to register under the Superhuman Registration Act before escaping with Captain America's secret Avengers. Through it all, his bond with Peter Parker endured. The Prowler has no superhuman powers, but his genius-level intellect, Olympic-level athleticism, and martial arts skills make him a formidable vigilante. His Prowler suit was a marvel of pneumatic engineering. Gauntlets that fired sleeping gas, darts, compressed air blast, and magnesium flares, steel claws for climbing, impact-absorbing boots, and a glider cape for short flight. Well, that's the origin of Hobie Brown, the Prowler. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, share it with fellow fans, and drop a comment on which Marvel character you'd like to see in the spotlight. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Well, as always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out this video. That does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Peace.